Well, here we are on the road. Me and Stu on another adventure. We're just past the Sudan Dip on the way to Birkenwell's Roadhouse. We left about 3 o'clock this morning. Heading up to Arnhem land. You can see Stu's just cleaned up a bit of an eagle there. Might be a little wedgie or something. I know, a little hawk. We thought he might have had a bit of life in him there. He's looking a bit of action there before, but poor old fella, but these things happen. She just went through a flock of them there, and that one jammed up underneath the roof rack there. Was hoping he had a bit of life in him, but it doesn't look like it. Or at least he died quick then anyway. The other hawks will sort him out pretty quick. Righto, we'll see. We're on the way to Birkenwell's Roadhouse now. I don't know when we'll see you next, but heading up Arnhem land, up to Frankie's. Got his flash truck there taken up to him with the 7 emus on it. Alright, 6 to an even. Well, me and Stewie been powering on. We're at Gregory Downs now. We're just going to do a lappy. We'll do a lappy over the bridge. Keep going that way. It goes into Lawn Hill Mine. That's Lawn Hill National Park, Lawn Hill Mine. We might bloody missed the bloody first turn off. Stewie will get in front of me now. They'll do the sneaky drive in front of me, I'd say. Oh no, he's come around this way too. We camped here a few times. I got this on video a few times already. Beautiful here, eh? This water here is always crystal clear. Never runs dry. This is like dry now. Heaps of really good camping spots, good fishing. Just for your basic sort of fishing, good canoeing. It's a pretty popular spot for canoes here. You can go for miles up and down the river. A few people camped here. The local lads. Yeah. The water is always beautiful, crystal clear. A lot of the Murrays like bloody camping here too. It's a beautiful spot for them. Got up a bit of a camp there. Stewie's talking to like a couple of the lads now. Just come down here for a bit of a drive to show you. We'll head back up to Gregory Downs now. Gregory Downs is just over there. Well, we've been driving since 3 o'clock this morning. It's 1 o'clock now, so we've been driving for only 9 hours or so now. Only just getting started really. Just warming up. Thinking about driving straight through to Frankie's place. We're about nearly halfway now if we keep going. Gregory Downs over here. And we're both still powering on, so we'll probably just pull up here, maybe we'll just fuel up here. Then we'll keep going, another about 93 clicks up the road this way. There's the turn off up there to Dumi. That's where we're going to be going. This is the mighty town of Gregory Downs. There's a pub over here. That's pretty well it. Pub in the servo. This is pretty much the whole town now. So we'll go in here and fuel up. Alright, this is it. Gregory Downs pub. Legend in its own right. What's fuel here? $1.80 a litre. Righto, doing even. Just cruising down the road. Fair bit of cattle on the road up here too. Yeah, we just we left about 50 clicks out of bloody Gregory Downs, heading towards the Dumi turn off. We got about another 53 clicks to go on the dirt. Finally got on the dirt, on the good stuff. Doing a bit of potty dodging. Bounced a fair few birds off the bull bar so far, but I don't want to bounce one of these cows off. These little calves with me too bad, but we got enough meat. Hey, what's going on there? Hey, bloody. Jimmy's behind me there, he's hitting in the vision mirror. You got to hang back a bit, bloody get out of the dust. I'll go up scouting ahead. See if there's anything videoing. There, so our next stop will be Tarana Roadhouse. There, we got about bloody a bit under 50 clicks to go to the turn off. Tarana Roadhouse is only about another 8 clicks past there. Probably pull in there, maybe top the fuel up. We just fueled up at Gregory Downs, $1.80.9 a litre. So we might even top up at Tarana anyway, because that's the last fuel for about another that'll be the last fuel for about, I don't know, 800 kilometres or something like that, so we might top her up. We'll be draining her out of the tanks out of the drums after that. We're both going pretty good still, so we might keep going for a while. We'll see how we go. We're going to stop probably Hell's Gates. Hell's Gates is still, what do we got, bloody another 45 clicks to turn off, then about 76 clicks to Dumi, and about 88 clicks to Hell's Gates Roadhouse, about 54 clicks to the Northern Territory border. But we might we're talking about staying at Hell's Gates Roadhouse, but we're doing pretty good time, so we might cross the border into the Territory and keep going. You never know, we might keep driving through to Frankie's. That's only another bloody, I don't know, another 10 hours drive or something like that. We've been going since 3 this morning, so why stop now? Yeehaw! Righto, see you down the road, 6 don't even. Said, hey, good looking, what you got cooking? Hey, well, still cruising. Bit of a standoff. Come on, bring it on. All the movies are out and about. Bit of a standoff happening there. Back on the road again. She's all under control, she's all under control. Over here, on the left, on that tree line there, nearly all the way, there's like nearly 100 kilometre run. Just on the other side of that tree line is the Gregory River. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, eh? You know what I'm saying? The Gregory River over there. Beautiful river, runs all year round. Yeehaw! Righto. I'll see you down the track. 6 don't even. Just wanted to show you this little bloody creek up here, Beams Brook. It's beautiful, there'd be nice water in here. We normally just over the bridge here and then turning up this track, just camping along the side there. It's a beautiful little creek, this. There, all dead and stagnant looking. Swamp, shithole of a swamp. Well, actually, it normally is.
It is.
Right, that's too.
I'll say at Tarana Roadhouse. I'm just going to top up at Tarana Roadhouse. You won't need to, I reckon.
Yeah, I'm still on pretty full, yeah. I'll wait, I'll go up to the turn off up here too. I'll meet you at Tarana. I suppose I better push the button before I talk to him. Yeah, righto, Stu, I might just keep poking along and meet you at the Roadhouse. Raving on to Stewie, and I haven't put the button on my little two-way here. It's only about another couple of clicks, 2 clicks to the turn off, 26 clicks to Burketown. The turn off just up here, and bloody Dave and Rick and the boys are only about 20 clicks down the road. Is a turn off into Escort Lodge. That's where Dave and Rick and Dolan and the boys and that going. Dave's looking at taking over that. It's a cattle station, but Dave's looking at taking over a section of it, and used to be a really, really popular fishing camp. But it's been closed down for a few years now. There we go, Dumi, 76 clicks, Hell's Gates. That's where we might stay. Hell's Gates, another 156 clicks to Hell's Gates. 206 clicks to the Territory. And then about another, I don't know, 400 or something to Frankie's, but 400, 500. We'll see how we go. So that's where Dave and Rick are, just over there. Got another 20 clicks and then drive into the homestead for a bit, you know, to turn off, and then you got to drive into the homestead. That's a new road, I haven't seen that track before. But yeah, we were going to bloody stay there, we're going to go there tonight, but me and Stewie were going to go there and party on with the boys there tonight, but me and Stewie are still powering on. So we're going to keep going. We'll go to at least Hell's Gates Roadhouse. But we'll stop here at Tarana Roadhouse. Stewie's going to fuel up, top up here. I won't have to. I'm still on full, but yeah, my truck doesn't have to get back here. This is the last fuel now. This will be the last fuel stop until we get back to it again in a few days. And we've still got another bloody 1,000 kilometres or something to go from here. Probably more with a bit of once you get on Frankie's property. It's only 800 square kilometre property, so a bit of driving around there, but we've got the GPS and that. Pinged a few spots, pinged Tings Creek. We pinged Tings Creek. Hey, look at this. We're bloody, that's where we want to go, to Tings Creek. There's old Gunsmoke's car. It's old Gunsmoke parked up there. But yeah, we go to Tarana Roadhouse, and just around the corner from that, about 1 kilometre, is the Gregory River crossing. That'll be looking pretty nice, I'd say now. You get a few Barra in there too. It won't be flowing enough, but there still probably might be water on the road. Nice camping around there. But yeah, we'll keep going, and bloody once we get past Tarana Roadhouse, we're pretty well on the dirt. For about 1,000 kilometres straight then. We won't be seeing bitumen after this last bit's about the last kilometre of bitumen now. Once we get off this, we won't be seeing bitumen again for about, I don't know, 1,500 kilometres or something like that till we get back here again. And I love it. I love getting on the dirt and getting rid of all this bitumen. We just go on the dirt. Alrighto, well bloody might do a bit of video at Tarana Roadhouse. It's just around the corner here anyway. So we'll see you there. 6 don't even. Well, this is the Tarana Roadhouse here. We're coming up to now. We decided, we just had a talk on the two ways. We decided we're not going to get fuel now. We're going to run the gauntlet. We're going to run the gauntlet. Keep on trucking. No more fuel. Let's go. I'll show you how close the Gregory River is. Keep the camera going because it's only just around the corner here. Go to the old Gregory River. You got to keep a look out for old Gunsmoke now. Gunsmoke's what me and Stewie call mostly bloody the Murray fellas coming from Dumi, 100 mile an hour in their bloody little cars, their Commodores and shit like that, just flying, coming flying around the corners on the dirt tracks, 100 miles an hour, sideways. I'm normally all hanging out the window with beers hanging out the window, screaming, yeah! So I got the signal there for Stu. If I see anyone coming, I just yell out, watch out, gun smoke's coming, and Stewie knows what's going on then. Oh, this is pretty low now. It's always water, it's never ever dry here. Which is pretty low. Get Barra in that side when it's full. Normally water across the road here, but it's only just lapping at the road. That's pretty much just about the lowest I've ever seen it. There we go, this is the last bit of bitumen now. About another 4 hours from now, there's got to drive through a bit of a mountain range, and there's a little bit of bitumen there just to help the road trains get a bit of traction on the hill. That's about it. Pretty well, this is it. There's a little bit of causeway of cement just up here, a little bit of bitumen. This is it. Once we get over this bit here, next stop's Dumiji's about another about 68 clicks from here. So I'll probably do a bit of video on bloody going across the Nicholson River, big Nicholson River crossing, the big dam just before Dumiji. Then we'll see what happens from there, unless anything exciting happens, like I slam into a big ditch or something like that. If something like that happens, we'll see you down the track a bit. Righto, 6 to an even. North on the northern safari. Well, here we go, we're back live. Got the live feed happening. Just coming onto the Nicholson River crossing. Nicholson River crossing there. Stewie's just come up right behind me.
Alright, 12 hours to Dumiji.
There, let's go. 12 hours to Dumiji. Let's go. Just on 3 o'clock now. We left at 3 this morning. 12 hours to Dumiji. This is a pretty big crossing here, Nicholson River crossing. This goes like 20 metres underwater, nearly to them clouds up there. When it's in flood, it's in flood. There's a really big crossing. Just on the other side, but up here is Dumiji Aboriginal community. Get some bloody good barra in here. I walked right along the whole length of this, flicking lures. I got some good barra in there. Pretty hairy though. There's about a 19-foot croc that hangs around here. And when you're up on that little ledge there, the water's right up level with you. So you don't really want him poking his head up in front of you, especially if he's got you trapped in the middle. You're not really supposed to stop here. This is all no grog zone here. You're not allowed alcohol. If you've got alcohol in your car around here, you're not even allowed to stop. You're not even supposed to stop. We'll probably pull in up here just for a quick, have a bit of a squirt and bloody bit of a stretch, and then get out, and that's a turn off into Dumiji there. Back there I was going to stop, but we'll keep going. I think everything's going steady. You want to pull up somewhere here, Stu, or keep going?
No, we'll get up the road, mate, another 20 k's or so.
Go up to Kingfisher or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, well that's it, you're not at Dumiji's just in there. It's only about 3 kilometres in to the Dumiji Aboriginal community. There's a fair few houses in there. You'll see a bit of it up here. There's a turn off up here, you'll see a little bit. There's only like one shop, and that's got a servo and everything there, but there's some wild boys in there. A lot of good fellas too. Got a few mates in there, a lot of good fellas in there. But it can be a wild little town. But yeah, so we'll keep going up here, because yeah, if you can, coppers can pull you up. If you're travelling, you can drive through as long as all your piss is all locked up. But if you pull up here and the coppers pull you up, they can fine you if they want for having alcohol in a no grog zone. So we're cruising along right here, so we'll just keep on trucking. Get up the road to Kingfisher. There's a 20 clicks up the road here. There's a turn off to Kingfisher fishing camp, and that's about the borderline for the alcohol. You're allowed to have a bit of grog then, sort of thing, but not really. All up here is getting pretty well. You're not allowed to party on up here, around here, with your booze, because no grog zone. Bit of bitumen here, they spoiling them up here a bit. Put a bit of bitumen on the road for them. This is the turn off up here, another turn off in a Dumi. You'll see some houses in here. Big camp, that's only a pretty big new camp. That's a road goes into Old Dumi. That's all new. They haven't seen all that stuff before. That must be a council bloody camp they set up to do the roads, I suppose, all that. You can see trees, you can see some houses in through them trees. That's going into Old Dumi. It's going into New Dumi actually. Old Dumi is on the right, the other side. Just up here, you got a bit of an airstrip just up here, a landing strip. And the next stop up here is bloody Hell's Gates Roadhouse. That's where we were thinking of camping the night, but we'll see how we go. That's about another 85 clicks from here. Probably next time I do some video, unless anything happens, or I'm choking on dust here a bit, so it's getting a bit full on. Got to watch out for horses along here. There's normally a few wild brumbies hanging around, a lot of bronchies getting around. They cross the brumbies with donkeys. Call them bronchies. Got some big long-eared bronchies hanging around up here. Run out on the road in front of you. Be nice if all the bloody bitumen, all the dirt roads like this is bloody better than the bitumen now. Just cruising along here. Alright. Yeah, I'll keep a look out for the bronchies, and bloody, if anything doesn't happen down the track, we'll see you at Hell's Gates Roadhouse. Yeah, well, Stewie's a bit back behind me. He's been talking on the two-way to someone. There must be another truck, another car or something there. Coming into Hell's Gates Roadhouse now. About 54 clicks from the Northern Territory border. It's closed to the public now. We know the fellow that owns the place, Andy. We can come and stay here whenever we want, but that's not Andy there. He must be inside, but this is Hell's Gates Roadhouse. We'll stop in for a bit here. I don't know, we're going to stay here tonight. We don't know if we will now. We'll see what happens. Righto, 6 to an even. Righto. There, we just left Hell's Gates Roadhouse. Stayed there and had a few drinks with Bill and young fella Jason. Rocked up there too, so we had a couple of drinks with them, bit of a yarn. We're just heading towards Northern Territory border now. Got about 50 clicks to go before we be in the territory. Probably celebrate with a couple of yodels. Daz's Fishing and Drinking Adventures, one of its major sponsors is vodka yodels. We're just going through Hell's Gates now. This is why it's called Hell's Gates. First of all, this rock formation all around us here. Because this is going into the Northern Territory, and they call it like going into the gates of hell. Excuse me. And that's why it's called Hell's Gates. Because that's what they used to say. It was like, go past here, you're going into hell. It gets pretty harsh. So we might see you down at the Northern Territory border, Queensland Northern Territory border. See us down there in about buddy 20 minutes, we'll say. Hello, 6 to an even. Cheers. Bit of wildlife there. I don't know if you can see him there, the big goanna. I just had to hit the brakes pretty full on to stop from running him over. A bad sized goanna. See you later, buddy. We're only about bloody 5 clicks from the Northern Territory border now. So we'll see you down the track a bit, eh? It's only just up here. Righto, 6 till even. Queenslander! Well, there we go, folks. This is it. Over this grid, we're in the Northern Territory. So this is it here. Queensland, 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 Queensland. Northern Territory, Northern Territory, Northern Territory. That was it. Welcome to the Northern Territory. We're on the top road, the road that goes across the top of Australia. Over there is the ocean. I don't know, probably about 70, 80 clicks that way is the ocean, and that's the coast of the top of Australia. Going through the Gulf country now. We just left the Queensland Gulf country. We just come into the Northern Territory Gulf country. Just up ahead here is Wollongong Station. It used to be like, you used to be able to get fuel and there'd be a little shop and a restaurant. You could camp here and everything. But they've closed it to the public now. We can go in, me and Stewie can go in if we want, because we know the old fellow that owns it, but he's a real grumpy old bastard. You pull up there and he'll come out with a shotgun. You have to remind him who you are. Now our memory's probably slipping a bit, but he's not shy of pulling the shotgun out on you. And we just heard actually, this was used to be where we're going, 7 Emus, Frankie's place. This used to be Frankie's place here. Frankie pretty well owned from the Northern Territory border right to Burralula, just about, all of this was Frankie's land. He owned pretty well all of it. And he years ago sold a third of his property to this mob here, and they call it Wollongong now. It's been Wollongong for years, and it's up for sale at the moment for $50 million. Another one coming at you, Stu. That's about the 4th car. And the last we haven't seen any traffic for a couple of hours probably, and that's the 4th one in 5 minutes or so, 5-10 minutes. The other 3 in front were towing boats. That one's got a van. Yeah. So they're all heading back to Queensland. Wollongong's only just up here. But there, you can't stay there anymore. The public can't stay there anymore. You used to be able to go through there, go right down the back to the river, to the ocean, and that. It was really good fishing spots, but most people used to go through it and drive up to the Calvert River and fish there, and that's where Frankie's property now starts, from the Calvert River to the Robinson. And he sold a third of it to Wollongong. Now he's got stuck with, he's only got 800 square kilometres left now. So Wollongong is only a third the size of Frankie's place, and Wollongong's up for sale. Hang on. Holy snapping duck shit. Wollongong's up for sale for $50 million. I don't know, if you work your sums out, that means Frankie's place must be worth about $100 million now. So you're doing alright, old Frankie. He's an old Aboriginal ringer. A really nice bloke. He's a really top bloke, Frankie. He doesn't like getting on the video.